Hi, my name is Coffeekoe and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be showing you all how I do my cosplay makeup for Ash Lynx from Banana Fish. So to start, I put on my wig cap and I secure it with a bobby pin. Once I have my wig cap on, I start doing my foundation. So to apply my foundation, I just use a foundation brush. With my foundation for Ash, my entire makeup look basically is supposed to look very natural. So when I'm doing foundation for Ash, I tend to put on less than I would for any other character. And then wow, my foundation's done! So after I'm done my foundation, I do my eyebrows. To apply my eyebrows, I use a small slanted brush, and I use a mixture of a light brown and a dark brown eyeshadow. Ash has naturally blonde eyebrows, so I do not fill them in very darkly. Naturally, I have blonde eyebrows, but I fill mine in regardless, and I shape them up a little bit more. Basically, I'm just following the natural shape of my eyebrow, not making it super thick, and I'm doing my eyebrows with an arch, but nothing too fancy. So from here on out, I want to mention that whenever I'm doing my Ash makeup, I always use River Phoenix as a reference, so I do all of my contouring, all of my, eyebrows, everything. I do it based off of River Phoenix's face. If you didn't know, Ash's appearance is based off of River Phoenix. So yeah, I use River as a reference whenever I'm doing my makeup. So once I'm done with my eyebrows, I move on to my eyeshadow. There's not a whole lot. Basically, all I do for my eyes is I use this warm brown tone and a really big fluffy brush, and I just apply it loosely around the creases of my eyes, just to give my eyes like a little bit of color, but nothing too dramatic. Now onto the most important step, and this is where most of this makeup tutorial lies, is in the contouring. So I contour the hell out of my face for Ash. So for contouring, what I use is a really thin brush to apply the lines, and I use a powder-based contour, but you can use cream or whatever you prefer. So I always start with my nose. So I feel like this is pretty important, especially for Ash. So Ash has a button nose, once again, reference River Phoenix. So I've played around a lot with trying to kind of emulate that shape of nose, and so what I've come up with is doing two thin lines down the front of my nose, stopping right before the tip of my nose. And so once I get there, what I do, drawing two semicircles connecting basically to my nostril, and I'm just following the natural curve of like the tip of my nose. So you're basically just like drawing two little lines to make your nose look more round and more like a button nose. Once I'm done with my base contour, I extend the semicircles a little bit just to make a little bit of a line across my nose. Once I have all of my lines done, I start blending out with a big fluffy brush. This can take a while, but just be patient with it. Don't try to rush it. Make sure that all of your lines are blended well, or else you're gonna kind of look a little weird. I know that my drawn lines look really weird without them blended. But yeah, so it takes like a good few minutes to blend it all together, but I think it's worth it in the end. Once I'm done adding like 10 pounds of contour to my nose, I move on to my cheekbones. And then after I'm done with my cheekbones, I just go along my jaw. Then I add contour to my chin. Then I add a little bit to my temples, and now I move on to my lips. Gonna keep saying this, I reference River Phoenix. So River Phoenix has a very notable cupid's bow, and he has very pigmented lips, and I do not. So I take a blush, and I use the same thin brush that I used to apply the lines of my contour, and I'm basically just filling in my lips, not very aggressively, just filling them in. I just use a clear lip gloss, and I add just a little bit to my lips. And so next is a highlighter. Apply it to the tip of my nose, and then I apply it to the bridge of my nose. Now, continuing with my cupid's bow, I put contour in like my cupid's bow. It looks really weird without it blended, as all of this does. But then I just blend it out. So basically I made the inside darker, and I'm making the outsides lighter, so I'm going to apply highlighter to the outside of my cupid's bow, and then I add highlighter to the tops of my lips, applying it just underneath my eyebrows, And then taking my finger and the glitter highlighter, I just apply it on like the apples of my cheeks. Last thing with my highlighter, so much highlighter, I know, gotta make your face sparkle, is I just take another thin brush and I apply the highlighter to the bottom of my eyes, and that is my completed makeup. That's all I do. I like seeing Ash cosplays, so I wanted to help other people cosplay Ash as well. Thank you so much for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed. See you guys all in my next video. Stay safe, stay well. Goodbye.